Zenzi and Zanzi. Cannot believe how agile my mind is. I'm all about making sure we understand, there's an endocannabinoid system, as in nervous system, circulatory system, respiratory system, immune system, digestive system. Really big deal having an entire system that gets optimized with phytocannabinoids like cannabis. But that works in our body. It's our body as a system. What does it do? This cannabis. It's the gateway drug to consciousness. Carbon is the gateway element. We won't go into that too much. The endocannabinoid system is I'm preparing to evolutionize human health. Always. I'm thinking about the physiological component that delivers the information and data from the endocannabinoid system, which is responsible for homeodynamic balance. You'll see me here tapping, doing some serious trauma processing because my apex intellect, and I can't get anyone to listen to me. So I just get smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter. It's like, okay, well, somehow this is gonna work out. There'll be somebody. Got to be somebody. Robert Sapolsky. Those kids from Stanford, the beach. I was like, should I get a memo to my esteemed future colleague? Okay. Watch this nonlinear thinking as the nerves are to the brain, the transmission system. It's a transmission system for our endocannabinoid system. We got circulatory system, all about the blood. We got the respiratory system, all about the exchange of oxygen and carbon. And a lot of nitrogen just thrown in for pleasure. So why are we forgetting about the nitrogen? In the air we breathe, it's the biggest component of what's going in our body. It's an important part of air. We're all about we know everything. There are just certain really crucial big things we just don't even pay attention to. Nitric oxide. Pleasure chemical. This would be the endocannabinoid systems. It's doing its job to get us to bliss so that we can then alter our brainwave states. Your brain is absolutely housed in your body. Sorry, I have to remind you of this. Hence, when your body is not optimized, unwell, unfit, you are not able to take care of all of the modes of your brain, and your brain starts going, well, we can't do that. Okay, bring in some pleasure. Can't find any pleasure. So why do you think that the whole civilization is addicted to a wide range of things? Our nervous system makes us do that. We're not bad people. There's no peopleness. Personality is not about addiction. Our body makes the addiction necessary. It's part of staying alive. And we're criminalizing people. It shouldn't be illegal to try to stay alive. Just there's another bit. I mean, the cops talking to me, sitting in my car doing a Socratic monologue. It's not illegal to stay alive. Because you made all these things illegal that are necessary for people to stay alive. And that you take things that are necessary for people to stay alive. Every human had to have them. And then you go, well, we'll just let real estate be like the most unbalanced industry and plantation capitalism. The way there'll be always homeless people. You can't pay people $15 an hour when it already costs $40 an hour for an adult to have a life of agency. Minimum 40. Where did that $25? There's no... You can't solve people. You gotta solve the flaws in your goddamn economic system. Okay. Alright, so you're with me. Are you not? Zanzi sure is. Bioelectricity is the endocannabinoid system's job. We got to get this puppy. And my best angles. Anyway, so didn't give the puppy any earphones. Got her on CBD. Thank you, Irfan. And I am dedicating this to my favorite manufacturer of U.S. grown hemp, CBD oil. No extra pleasure in your absolutely needed nutrients. So it's again, I don't know that you need to know precisely what is like the nerves are to the nervous system. But the endocannabinoid system has an informational partner. The question is the ether. Does the universe need ether? Of course it do. I mean, vacuum or ether. I haven't gotten any new data about whether there's natural vacuums on Earth. Yes, sure, men have made that. So, good point, Deb. What was that really important thing about? Is the macroscopic world? Go back to this bit where I was saying, single-celled amoebas, like how the density of morphic fields. But then I'm gonna give them even all invertebrates, just planet just filled, like right before we get to making a spinal cord. But there was just many. I won't hazard a guess, and nobody actually know anyway. Why do we need to know? Huge variety of invertebrates all over the place. Was the speed of light the limit of anything? See, the speed of light, I think I gotcha. You're using tools, microscopes, telescopes, based on light. So tools, you're gonna find the hard limit, just like you're gonna find absolute zero pretty damn quickly in a thermometer. Cease to function. Telescopes and microscopes cease to function. Electromagnetic spectrum outside the band of light, as we've defined it based on our eyes. But this is not. See, so I do believe, though, that life is much more attuned to the speed of sound. I think we need some different equations there. But I still think whatever we find out what that is, the speed of light squared, it's t, the speed of thought. What it will specifically ever turn out to be gamma radiation. How did it work for Bill Bixby and it doesn't work for me? How did he payphone up everyone and get in their labs and whatnot? I mean, occasionally he just had to fight crime everywhere, every, few towns. There's nothing but to do but to fight crime. But he was constantly getting in people's labs. Can't get people to buy me a coffee. I don't know. So here's the deal. Evolutionary. Yeah, is as the nerves are part of the nervous system along with the brain and spinal cord, just nerve. Central, peripheral, etc., etc., etc. The endocannabinoid system transmits all the afferent information about our homeodynamic balance via the fascia. Harmony.